Welcome to what could be the most luxurious prison you've ever laid eyes on. A place so inviting that some people actually dream of experiencing it once in their lifetime. Picture this. A gentleman hits a bell for service, and within moments, two attentive guards wheel over a trolley laden with culinary delights. It sounds like a scene from a fancy hotel, but no, you're not mistaken. This is a prison. Here, meal delivery is just the beginning. We're talking a full spectrum of coffee drinks and snacks, card games, chess, and video games. Even the prison guards are elegantly poised women. It's got you wondering, right? What exactly is this place, and can it truly bring about inmate reform? Well, buckle up for today's video, where we pull back the curtain on this intriguing operation. Nestled in Vectric, Germany, lies a unique high-end prison. It houses just over 700 inmates, but stretches over an impressive expanse equivalent to 25 football fields. Inmates enjoy the comfort of plush rooms, complete with queen-sized beds, private bathrooms, LCD TVs, and gaming consoles. It's easy to mistake it for a vacation resort. The prison comprises 6 distinct modules: an adult prison area, a juvenile detention area, an entertainment hub, a training center, a work area, and believe it or not, a specialist hospital dedicated to the prison's medical needs. That's right. This prison comes with its own hospital, which periodically invites medical professionals from outside to conduct health checkups for inmates. And it gets better. Not only does the hospital boast state-of-the-art equipment, but the inpatient treatment is also absolutely free. Come 6 a.m., prison guards make the rounds, courteously opening each cell door to offer wake-up service. It's a conscious decision to respect the inmate's privacy, rather than abruptly pulling open a small window in the door. Now meet Schorsch, an inmate convicted for intentional assault. At 58, he spent a good part of his life here, and the comfortable lifestyle makes him feel quite at home. Schorsch's morning routine involves catching up with the news on TV and sipping his coffee. If he runs out of hot water, a simple press of the service bell by his door will bring a guard with a cart, ready to serve hot water and even prepare his coffee. His private abode comes well equipped with a 1.2-meter bed, a personal desk, storage locker, bathroom, and, wait for it, even a mini-fridge, perfect for storing a bottle of wine or cola. After his coffee, Schorsch dedicates time to exercise and recreation. A quick aerobic session followed by hours at his console is just a typical day for him. After all, if he fancies, he can spend the entire day gaming. Of course, even gaming can get dull after a while. Schorsch also takes some time out to read and write, or just gaze out the window at the vast blue sky, pondering on life's big questions. The reason this prison has earned its luxurious title is not just about leisure, but also the guarantee of necessary work to keep inmates occupied and avoid the monotony of spending days playing games. At 8 a.m., inmates signed up for work are escorted by guards to the work area. After a brief inspection, they begin their day's labor. And yes, labor here can be rather pleasant. Some jobs are as simple as doing laundry. They sort the clothes and toss them into machines. Some inmates barely do more than that all day. And their pay isn't bad either. They earn up to 220 euros per month. That might not sound like much, but remember, they have no living expenses here. Everything is provided. For those seeking more challenging tasks than the monotony of laundry, the prison offers skill-based jobs like baking bread. Inmates with a knack for cooking can sign up for bakery work. This job is more complex and tests the inmate's behavior, especially since working in a kitchen inevitably involves the use of knives. For safety reasons, knife use requires a real name system, so the higher the credit, the higher the probability of being hired. Of course, the monthly income in the bakery is higher too, amounting to 300 euros. Now you might already be astonished at this point. But here's the kicker. To ensure the inmate's financial stability after release, the prison offers a financial service where only half of the wages are given for daily use, and the other half is saved for them. When they're released, they'll get this back with accrued interest. It's worth noting that whether to be a homebody or work depends entirely on the inmate's personal preference. The prison doesn't interfere. Aside from work, each inmate gets 90 minutes of outdoor exercise every day. After gaming, homebodies like Schorsch might step out for some fresh air, joining small groups for basketball or football. Fighting during sports is one of the few things the prison strictly forbids. Any instigator would face a stint in solitary confinement as punishment. After Schorsch gets a bit of exercise, it's shower time. The showers are standard facilities, equipped with cubicles and staggered timings to avoid overcrowding. At off-peak times, a shower room could even feel like a private sauna. Quite a luxurious thought. Once work is over, attentive guards distribute nutritious meals to each inmate, to be enjoyed in the comfort of their own rooms. And speaking of the meals, the prison food here is nothing short of extravagant. The meals, curated by professional dietitians, include items like ham, chicken chunks, creamy pasta, and post-meal beverages as a regular diet. What's astounding is that despite such high-end treatment, there are inmates who grumble about trivial issues, like their fried eggs being too dry, or the pasta being too al dente. It seems some of them really treat this prison like a hotel. In any other prison, such complaints might land them in solitary confinement. The healthcare measures in this prison are nothing short of astounding. Equipped with a comprehensive set of medical facilities, it even arranges regular consultations with outside experts. Inmates don't have to worry about appointments or payments. All they need is their prison ID, and they can avail themselves of year-round healthcare. For instance, consider an inmate with hypertension. The prison provides him with a tailored treatment plan, and he's even allowed to stay in the hospital ward until he's fully recovered. You might think this is luxurious enough, but there's more. In the youth correctional area, 150 young men, mostly aged between 16 and 23, reside. Their crimes are generally less severe, mostly involving petty theft and robbery. Thus, the prison's policy for them is primarily educational, with punishment taking a back seat. The 150 youths are divided into 7 groups. Each group has a big sister who is responsible for their daily lives. At 1 p.m., the prison allows them 4 hours outside their cells, during which the big sisters lead them in various indoor and outdoor activities, such as chess, board games, cooking, etc. Apart from these activities, the prison regularly holds exchange and training sessions for them, touching on subjects like society, public order, and psychology. To not intimidate these young lads, all guards in this area are female and required to wear civilian clothing to create a more intimate environment. If this wasn't surprising enough, the prison also offers vocational skill training programs, from mechanics to construction to welding. Not only can these inmates gain a qualification within the prison walls, but they can also directly step into the workforce after release using these certificates. For instance, there's a young lad who's taking up mechanical manufacturing in hopes of becoming an engineer after his release. He often burns the midnight oil in his cell studying, while diligently practicing his craft in the lab. If it weren't for the high wall outside the window, one could hardly tell this is a prison. So, how effective is this luxurious prison at reforming inmates? Well, the results are, let's say, not very promising. Many inmates, missing the good life in prison, are willing to reoffend and return, with some having been in and out of this prison over a dozen times. The prison authorities are understandably frustrated. They have done everything they can, but the inmates seem unrepentant, causing a real headache. Do you have any solutions to this problem? Please leave your thoughts in the comment area. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon so you won't miss our future videos. See you in the next one.